What is going on, everybody? Are you ready for Monday? That's right. The weekend is over and it's time to trade. Well, for crypto people, it's been going all the time. Anyone seen that F? Let's get some rocket ships in the crowd for that F. But first, the intro. See you very soon, guys. All right, guys. Great to see you here. Great to see you here. Now, I know no new intro memes. All right. I didn't have time. I was too busy creating rocket ships in the layer on the whatever this is, the overlays, the new overlays. I've taken all the feedback on. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you very much, ladies, out there in the chat. You guys have given me some feedback. Hopefully you prefer this layout. See, you can see everything. Watch this. Watch this. Here we go. We're going to reset. Beautiful. Look at that. We've got everything in the screen. What's going on for Monday? We'll have memes tomorrow, new memes updates, but it's all about crypto this morning. Of course, the stock market will come, but I know what new intro. I know. Bad, isn't it? I mean, hard at work trying to get a few other things going on. I must say, really, YouTube, if anyone watches this from YouTube, please improve your emoji support, guys. You've got to do it. Tom, are you going to get the Magic the Gathering NFT? No. I wouldn't buy any NFT in the hype at the moment. I'm all about the crypto coin and the stock market and everything else, but NFTs, I'll come back in 2 years' time. I think of it like an IPO. It's too early, too fast. I come back in the future and I buy one of those crap crypto punks. Do I even like them? Not at all. But why? Because they could go up in the future. Just like crypto could be like the sleeping dragon. But I'll be looking at those crappy crypto punks. That'll be what interests me, most likely. BTC here, guys. 58,677. It's going on to the promised land. It looks pretty probable the BTC moves all the way through to our 60,000. It's not that much of a prediction anymore because, of course, we're almost at 58.7 right now. But yeah, looks towards 60,000. I expect some selling pressure there and then the magical 65. As we talked about, where are we in the magical rainbow of crypto land? Let's have a look at the magical rainbow. We're not even near the tippity top. Not even near the tippity top. Are we in red danger? No. Are we in strange red danger? Slightly lighter red? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who's in Eth? 10K for a crypto punk. Oh, I want the crappiest. I'm not buying them now, Al Howard. I'm not paying 10K for a crypto punk. I buy that for $500. They'll get there. You'll watch. Some crappy one will become worth $500 in the future. Crypto punk, I'll pay $500 for the worst one. I'll buy the... No, I always buy good quality. Always good quality whenever possible. Let me just quickly check this message. All good. Okay, so that's where we are right now in the crazy rainbow. I still think there's plenty to come here. We know how the cycles work. Let's go and have a look at the crypto trackers. Check it out. Let's move over here. Where are we? There we go. Halving tracker. Let's have a look at our halving tracker. We'll refresh it. Out we go. You can always follow this one if you want to. Halving tracker. Didn't give them a shout out, I don't think. It's a pretty good little website. Little thing 7 hours ago. It's updated for us. Let's have a quick look where we are in the cycle. So this is where we are currently in the cycle. We've had a very similar kind of pullback. Maybe not as deep as last time, but you can see it's a very similar pullback, started very similar time. So if we believe every other time, it's not, I don't even think we're even on the same schedule. I think we're ahead of the game. But every time a market crashes, people will talk about bubbles, people will talk about euphoria, and then there'll be that hyper, I cannot do any wrong, I am the best, everyone that doesn't buy crypto is a noob, and that is when you know things are getting near the end. And I'm going to be hyper vigilant because while I like crypto, and I think there's a lot of big things out there for it, just be careful here, guys. As a community and investments, it's all about understanding there's a time and a place for everything. So are we bullish crypto right now? Hell yeah, we are. Were we bullish the other day? Hell yes, we were. Are we still bullish? Yes. But there will come a time where I'm going to get bearish on it. And I'm sure I'm not going to pinpoint it to the day or the week. There'll be a higher point, but I'll be very, very comfortable when the scale out occurs. What are your guys' plans? What is your plan on crypto? HODL for life or get out at some point? What is your month that you think a downturn will occur? Community, tell me right now, when do you think there may be a downturn? I want to know what you guys are thinking. Let's have a look at Ethereum, US dollar, Tether, 31.57. Could hardly believe it when I loaded up this morning and I went, whoa, 3,000, bang, didn't care about it. 3,156, here we are. 2 moving average spikes off the daily 20. Beautiful purchasing, great work. So we know that the daily 20 was where we were looking at. Now we've extended quite far away from the daily 20. So we have to be careful now in ETH. If you're not in ETH, do you buy ETH? I'm sure people are talking $10,000, Tom. They're probably saying $10,000. Let me just quickly test these, make sure they work. Okay, that one works. Okay, they do work. Perfect. I've gone back to the old ones. I prefer these. So yeah, Ethereum. Look at the movement here. Very far away. If you're in it, cool. If you're not in it, what do we need to be careful for? Well, we need to be careful, of course, for our ratio. It's all about ETH-BTC ratio. And it hit our first level. It hit our first level just then. Look at the ETH-BTC ratio. Support. We were talking about this last week being the magical number, this 0.054. Are we scared of this? I definitely think we should be paying a lot of attention to the fact that Ethereum versus BTC just went out of control. It should be now BTC's time to shine. Once BTC cracks through 60, that will be when everyone gets on that hype trade, and it will take a little bit of the power out of Ethereum. Where's the second spike? Up here. And we need to be very familiar with this because we know that Ethereum has this consistent pattern in the past of going massively up and then suddenly crashing. And I mean crashing against BTC. Look at the pumps. The pumps can be extreme, but the dumps are also extreme versus the BTC ratio. So I think either here or up here, we are going to see some faltering Ethereum, and we have to be hyper vigilant. So here's some times coming in from everybody. Laura, aka McNasty T, says never. HODL for life. NWO for life, says Darth Sidious. September, March next year, says Kai. October, September. Wow, you guys are bringing it forward more than I thought. Is that because of me or is someone else telling you guys this? October, September, October, July. I expected a lot more December, Januaries. Why is everybody going October? That scares me. Unless you're just really smart or you're copying me. I don't know. Oh man, October. Really, really, really interesting. Crypto will remain good till Fed is printing cash crash. I don't really know about that one, Takula Kevin, but in terms of the Fed stopping or pulling back, yeah, I mean, that could be definitely a catalyst, bit of pullback there. Thank you for the super chats already this morning. James and Knock Knock. I'll do them in just a few moments. So look, Ethereum, I'm looking at the ETH-BTC. I feel like the run is over here, but there's always a sleeping dragon. You'll notice we put a question mark in the title. Why did we put a question mark? Because there's always a sleeping opportunity out there which no one likes right now. And I feel like DOT could be one of those. Effectively, we've got an inverse head and shoulders. It's breaking out. I'm not going to call it inverse head and shoulders. I'm just going to go, we had the 36 We broke past the 36. We did a very similar thing to what we did on Chainlink, and we've seen a breakout. We know $40 is a strong gravitational level for this, and Polkadot has a lot of room in it to grow here. With Ethereum going, Polkadot will be one of the next ones, and so will Cardano. So are they up a lot right now? They're not really. They're not doing that great. We also saw Link's kind of hit that topping area. Beautiful chart. Congratulations to Link, people. Is there more in it? Yeah, 44 is opportunity here, but it hit that beautiful $41-ish. So every single one of the cryptos looking great, but I do think the DOT is being underappreciated right now in the market. You can see that breakout that's occurred. KSM showed us the way on this one. So if you had a look at KSM, it actually recovered very strongly before DOT was able to. So this is also another very strong DOT counterpart. Obviously, all of the main kind of projects have to come on the Polkadot network through this coin. That's what's made it so popular. XRP, we'll go over to this. Great breakout that occurred. Lots of consolidation. New break high of like a 165 will trigger, I think, a 195. So anything that breaks out above here, it's going to go strong. Doge over the weekend went nuts again. This is all about SNL, I believe, coming up this week. Is that right? SNL with Elon on it. We'll be watching it. We'll be watching it. But at this stage, Sleeping Dragon there on the Doge. And then Uni. Amazing coin. Continues to just present here. It's all about market capitalization size on Uni. We've mentioned that. I was looking at Whale before. Whale's getting hated on. It has a picture of a whale. That's always strong, isn't it, in crypto? Let's go over to Uniswap. $23 billion. So we kind of theorized that 25 billion would be its capping to 30 billion. So somewhere around there is where we feel more comfortable. We feel more comfortable with Polkadot around 50 billion to 55 billion. We feel like Cardano is kind of like a 60 billion now to 65 billion, considering Ethereum's move. So all of these coins, they move in unison. When the ETH move is going, where's the smart money? Where's the big whales going? Well, they're going to go pile into the coins to catch it up. Do you guys agree with that? Tell me now. Do you guys agree with that? What does the chat think? Let me scroll up here. Who's BitBoy? I don't know who that is. I assume it's another YouTuber. Could be good. I have no idea. Heading... Oh, BitBoy says that time. Oh, no. BitBoy, why? Why you not just say January? I do feel like you're going to go even before that then. It's going to be before what everybody else thinks. But we'll know here on this channel. And why will we know? Because we'll be watching the hyper euphoric move, and we'll be scaling into those small moving averages together as a community, and we'll be looking at them, and we won't get the tippity top, but we might get close in terms of those movements. So BTC, we know 60. Ethereum, very conservative right now. This is a very great move. It's hit that SBTC first level. If it closed above that, to the next level it goes. But I'm very, very, very scared of that right now. Let's go through and have a look at some of these super chats coming in before we do our markets catch up. And we'll read some community stuff as well. James Hess, super chat of $5. Good morning, James. And he says, good morning, Twitter. All right, let's do Twitter. Why not? Twitter. Oh, no, we've already seen this. We already saw it move down here. Look, good news for Twitter. This is not unusual. And Twitter, we talked about how I hate earnings on Twitter. I don't like this stock when it goes hyperbolic. I hated it over here. I hate it when it does this. And you know why? Because every time it does this, every time it goes euphoric, everybody trades it, and then it just gets busted down. And unfortunately, it's the... Look at the stock. Look at it. It cannot hold any run. It hates runs. Every time it gets a run on it, it gets dumped off. So why is that important to note now? Because every time it gets a run on it, it dumps off hard, but then it usually recovers much better than you think. So is it on support? Yes, $55 is one of the main supports. Do I prefer 50 for support? A little bit, just because it's a 50 moving average as well. It's stuck in the middle of nowhere land for moving averages. So I'd rather 50. And I'm not that prone to just picking it up straight away. I usually like to go in, have a look at the dailies, check out some of the past history on it, what it did. So it formed a new low, and then it came through, and then this closure here would actually be where I'm very interested in participating. See how when it closes above those 2 moving averages, suddenly it goes euphoric? That's because it enters participation phase. So when that happened, this close here, let me zoom in on the close. I'll keep the arrow there. There it is. This close here. Oh my goodness. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff. Close above the 20 and the 50 after forming base, after the gap low. Are you going to get the lowest point? No. But what you do get is the beautiful run of very little red nasty candles. And we don't like red nasty candles on this channel. Another one over here after the massive fall, falls for another couple of days, recovers, consolidates, makes a new high from here, allows you to trade it. So that's the type of thing I'd be looking for on Twitter. Let's have a look what everyone else says. Truly Messiah says crap stock. Megan T says something about pumps and dumps altcoins. Oh, don't want to talk about that. That might be scandalous, but that's okay. ACK says, can you maybe make your camera shot more of a square instead of a rectangle would block less? Oh, my block. Oh, no, that's not that. 1 second. Let me fix this. Better? That's just zoom. Square and rectangle. You're talking about like, yeah, that's just zoom. So you have to like zoom it in because it's on widescreen at the moment. We can't see on the charts the timeline anymore. What timeline? I'm not sure. What's not showing, guys? Tell me. That's okay. Look, Twitter here, 55 is support. I would wait for more structural formation. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more pullback. Remember, 200 is also at the 50, which is that 50 on the weekly. It all makes sense here. So I like this zone. I think that is pretty good. Thank you as well for the 1,064 people viewing already this morning. Great to have you here for the market open. So James, good luck. Wait for structure is the way I would do it. But are you on a support? Yes, you're getting closer. Knock Knock coming in with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. CME Group announces launch of micro Bitcoin futures. CME, here we go. A UC, oi, oi, oi. Obviously, oh, you're saying Aussie without the E. Oh. Okay, Aussie, oi, oi, oi. No worries, man. Cheers to you. Thank you very much, Knock Knock. I actually read that as Ayusi. I think it's the way you spelt it. CME. Are you wondering about the stock? The stock is probably not worth owning. I think there's much better stocks out there to get this one. But is that exciting for crypto? Of course. Whenever there's more expansion of the futures markets, of all these markets that are optionable and futures tradable and more Ethereum ones, and you'll probably see even more crypto expansion. I mean, I don't understand why there's not even more futures. It's just liquidity problems. They've got serious problems with liquidity in crypto, and I think that's what they're scared of. And also, it takes a while for, let's say, the older guard to get hold of it. Mr. Philco says only 1 of 5 like this. Smash the like. Thank you so much, Mr. Philco. Hit the like, guys. The stock name is hard to read now. It's missing from the upper left corner. Oh, don't worry, dude. Don't worry. We can fix that. Don't worry. We got you. We got you. There you go. Better? Huh? It's all good. I just missed. I align it on a really small section of my screen so I can have everything there. There we go. You good? Also, might as well just set this up so we can make sure we all like it. So what watermark color do we want today? I'm thinking if we go like maybe like a blue or something, it might be a little bit better actually. What do you guys think about the blue? You like the gray more? Like that kind of gray or this blue? Tell me which one. I'm thinking like that's no good. That's no good. Probably the blue or the gray. That's actually not bad. I might just leave that there. Becomes much easier to see it. All right, all fixed, all fixed. Hold the ETH. Yeah, hopefully. Well, look, ETH's a great coin. You can stake ETH. Remember, click the BlockFi link down below if you want to stake the ETH. You can make some money on the ETH. But yeah, you can stake ETH, you can hodl ETH, you can hodl Bitcoin. They're both really solid coins. And I'm glad to see Ethereum is getting it. Purple, blue best. Blue is more visual. Perfect. Okay. Yellow. Yeah, I think yellow will be really intense. Pink, break that pink. Purple, blue. All right, we'll go with the blue. Actually, I want to kind of see the purple. I mean the pink. Nah. We'll go there. We can't be pinks on this channel. We're not pinks. All right. CME, I don't know if I get on that. I don't know if I get on that train, but I love the fact that there's more hype and there's just going to be more. Remember, next time round, guys, I think super funds are really going to start piling into alternative crypto investment assets to be cool and to attract millennial investors. And that's the big thing. If you have a 401k, you have a super in Australia, that kind of thing, they're not going to allow it just yet. But at some point, they will have alternative investments. And when that happens, the game changes, as you know. That's actually the real game changer once this whole legislation problem goes away. Let's have a look at the markets. Let's go down into the US 100. Let's have a look at what happened through the session today. So why is the session today a little bit lackluster? Lots of public holidays, guys. You've got public holidays in Japan. You've got public holidays in a few other countries. If you want to know how to get access to finding out more about that, jump on over possibly to Forex Factory. I'm not affiliated with these guys at all, but you can see here, what have we got? I think it's, wait, this is the wrong week. Let me go the next week. So we'll just quickly go over here, scroll on back, and you'll notice JPY, CNY bank holidays. So I think it's a golden week or something over there. They've also got a Great British Pound bank holiday as well. And then you've got more bank holiday, more bank holiday. So what does that mean for Forex traders? If you're a Forex trader and you're trading today, you're crazy because it's very, very low amounts of liquidity. It opens up for more spikes and more irregularities in your market trading. So yeah, I don't know if you want to be doing that type of thing. Let's go over to the US 100 again. Let's have a look. I've trapped this up and I really feel very strongly about this trap. I would actually trap it as a 14,050. So what you can do is you can use the code NDX in TradingView, and NDX is effectively the real Nasdaq, or you can use QQQ, depends which you want. And this will give you the real market closures, not the false fake news futures. They're fake news. You want to go with the fakest of fake, it is going to be the futures contracts. So here we've lapped it up. Now, why is that? It's because the real volume trades during the day. So where would you rather follow? The real big giant traders or us sitting here pre-market speculating? I know I'd rather follow them, and I know a lot of people don't believe in that type of thing, but the candles, the price action will show you the way. So this is where I've got the market trapped right now. I think it's around that 14,050 resistance and that 13,075. I feel pretty strongly about these levels. I think they're pretty damn good. And I still think this is the most important thing to be looking at for the NASDAQ. We go over to the US 500 and we talk about this level and what's going on here. And this gets a little bit more interesting because we've got this 4176 kind of zone. I want to just show you this on a 1 hour. And then I'm going to go over to an SPX and just see how it actually loads in. So here's the SPX. And it's very similar. SPX, SPY, doesn't matter which code you use really. Here is an amazing amount of support wicks. Buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. What happens, guys, if the market closes below this on even a smaller time frame? I believe some selling could come in, and that selling could push the market down to the 4120 zone. What do you guys think about that? The 4120 zone could be hit when we close underneath that. Now, if we go and make a new high, of course, we go towards NASDAQ past the 14,050. That pushes us then to the promised land of 14.4. Gold is running. I will look at gold very, very soon. Don't worry. It's all coming very, very soon. We've also got another super chat that we need to do as well. So thank you so much to all the super chats coming through this morning. Yeah, so I love the support here on the SPX. That's a bit of a roundup there. IWM, let's do a roundup here. What's going on? I think that this is less important to look at. We hit the 230. That was great. We're coming back down now. I'd just be following the SP500 and the NASDAQ, so I'll leave that one. and then we'll go over to gold and silver. So gold, geez, tough going on gold, wasn't it? Silver squeeze. Did it happen? I saw some people stacking a few gold and silver bars on the weekend, purchasing it out. Dollar index is actually only down a little bit, but look at gold start pumping here. So this is all in line with our longer term prospects. And I just want to remind people that when you're trading a daily 4-hour, 8-hour double bottom, okay, like this one was here, you can't expect it to happen in a day. That's trading. When we get out of these hyperactive psycho markets, it's just not going to be like this anymore. You're going to have to go back to slow and steady wins the race and being confident in your trading systems. You're not going to see that instant gratification. So we're still looking at that 1825. For anyone that's been around for a long time, you'll know what I mean. The instant gratification that we see in Tesla and we see in GME and other things is not going to be there forever. And this is where the big traders will actually come back in. This is where the long-term investors and traders will stay around in the markets. So here we have gold trying to break out. We had it come back down to our 1755 area. Bounced off. I think it's a very strong close. We got above the 1774. I just want to show you how powerful this was. Look at that. 1774.25 close. Bang. Oh, it's good, guys. I'm so excited for you. You're finding out what it takes. This is such a great close. I love it. I hope somebody was there. Look at this. Long leg doji, decision made. And then boom. Love it. That is, it's a beautiful thing. When it happens for you, it's a beautiful thing. 1785. Let's take that high out. Let's go towards getting through the 1797 and then moving on towards 1825. The sleeping dragon. It's taken some time, but it's getting better. And yes, it's not a crypto move, but remember, most people trade gold heavily leveraged. That's why it's totally different game than the rest. We'll go over to Eka Aurora's super chat just after clicking silver. It says $2 Singapore dollars. TA on CCJ. Tom, Uranium Company. I notice a lot of people have been getting into uranium. I will do that in just a few moments. Eka, hopefully you've been all right waiting around. You know I like to cover quite a few things before we get into all the super chats. Let's go and have a look at this. Oh, silver. Get past the 26.50, 26, kind of 60 area. Beautiful movement here on silver. 2% up on the day. Pretty strong for it. And yeah, I'm excited. 26.60. Breach of that opens up 28. Participation phase coming through. Beautiful consolidation as well, if it can all happen. And then, of course, past the 28, we open up 30. And then past the 30, we open up JP Morgan crying. Because, well, probably not them, but some bankers crying. Because if you get past 30, then it all happens. Wow. Look at this. Phenomenal. Could silver finally be coming in? Oh, I didn't even notice this. On the weekly, 2 weekly rejections. Oh, weekly close above here. It's good if it happens. Nice. Okay, let's do CCJ. Got a couple other super chats we'll do now. This is Cameco Corp. Uranium stock, other metals, minerals. You guys can see that there. Scroll down. I'll bring it up for you so you can see that. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Market capitalization. Have I got that? Oh, you can't see it. Damn, I need to get that scroll better. Let me just bring that up. There we go. So market capitalization here, $6.67 billion. And it's looking interesting. So last week was bullish. You can see 1709. So it's up 1.35% now in the pre. Let me just bring that up there. 1.35% daily. Okay. Monthly. Get an idea of where it lies. Great breakout trade. Phenomenal trade if you got into it here. Hit the resistance. So over here was the resistance, 17-ish. Rejected it instantly. long leg Doji on the monthly for the monthly close. Daily's holding very hard on the 1550. Oh, questionable whether it actually got through this or not. Because see how it didn't close above? It gapped and then sold off. So I think that's probably what I'm looking at here. I would love to see you get above 17... What's that? 1770. And once you get past 1770, then you can start to talk about going back and cracking out those highs. I think the weekly and the monthly hold the key here. But specifically, get through that trend line. I would love to see this broken for you. Like a 4 hour, snaps above, comes back down, retests it, new high, and that little sequence there, if that all happens like that, when that new high goes, boom, then you can get your explosion. Welcome to the 1315 guys, viewers out there right now. If you guys are enjoying the stream, please remember to smash that like button. Always does help us out on the stream. It is good. Truly Messiah says silver, silver, silver. Slick Rick says Neo all the way. A few people wanting Tesla. We'll do Tesla. A few people wanting Doji to the moon. So Dojalot's here. So Dojalot. So Dojalot actually donated $5 US with a keep it up sticker. Thank you so much. So Dojalot, appreciate it. Appreciate that. Ty Bergman says, good morning, Tom. What about Polygon Matic? Oh, yes, Matic. Matic is a wild coin. Let's have a quick look at Matic. I feel like Matic kind of had its move, though, and now it's consolidating after that big bullish move. I think people need to understand that when, let's say you get it on the breakout here, you've got a good chance of it moving to the next zone. And then once everyone's talking about it and a bunch of YouTubers are making videos and everyone's like, oh, did you see that move on Matic? Or it's gone up like 100% or something. It's usually over. And then you don't want to buy that. You generally just look at the consolidation. What you want to be doing as a technical analyst, or anybody really in the investment market, is either recognizing a breakout here and taking it, or finding some way to be the person down here. Now, I think on this one, it was probably recognizing this breakout here and then getting involved in it. But I would say Matic is just in consolidation mode for now. I wouldn't be surprised if it just kind of chills around for a little bit and then it makes its next move. The easy money here probably made for now. I also noticed a few of the crypto kind of brokers I'm with, they were all announcing Matic's now available, which is always good news. Triple T rocks US $5. Telcoin shredding being used in Australia, expected to take 30% of Western Union's business. We'll see what happens, but I'll take it to the grave. So Triple T rock's been here for a long time. Let's have a look at Telcoin. Telcoin Tether. Wow. Big breakout. Let's have a look at the weekly. Big breakout very recently. December went up to February, went very hard, then just got a breakout on the weekend. Phenomenal stuff. Look at that. 1 week ago it starts going. How much is that as a percentage? Not bad. 184%. What is this thing actually market capped at, Telcoin? Let's have a look. Telcoin. So still under $1 billion. Still under $1 billion. I think it's all about how many... I like to see how many markets have enabled it as well. So it's... Wow, so it's still on so little markets. Is that true? Is that all it's on? Triple T rocks, this all it's on? That's not enough. I mean, it's got a lot of potential from that perspective. If you get something like Binance, you get other places actually picking it up, if it can be. I'm not sure if it can go to all of them. Yeah, that's not enough brokers for it. Very interesting. Very interesting. Good luck on the Telcoin. I mean, from the perspective of just looking at the chart, it's on a vertical ship to nowhere. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? You know it's up. You know it's up hard. And realistically, it's extending away from the 1 hour, maybe 20, maybe it's a 2 hour. Let's have a look. Not even a 2 hour. So somewhere in between that 1 hour 20 and 2 hour 20, it's finding some level of dynamic support, but it's beast mode. Go Doge, lol. Yeah, Doge can really struggling around the 40. As you know, 40 is a big psychological number. Notice it starts coiling just before. So you've got that kind of ascending triangle coming through here where you've got the resistances, you've got the supports, and you've got that kind of movement up. So I think Doge is really finding a good level at this zone for it to have a breakout. It's trying to do it probably as we speak through this session. I mean, it's really trying to get through there. You can see the huge recovery it had. I mean, only on the 23rd of April, it went down to 15 cents. So what's that? So someone on Doge got another 162% gain on it. And they might even be looking at more, which is just ridiculous. But true, but true. Stan Lee, US $4.99. Keep it up, sticker. Thank you so much, Stan. Appreciate your support of the community and everything else that's going on. And Triple T Rocks, I just wanted to say, yes, I agree with you. Western Union, these global payment systems, I'm done. I'm out. There is no way I would touch those over the next decade. I am terrified of those businesses. It reminds me of taxi companies. It reminds me of taxi companies. And I'm not a fan of taxi companies. I wouldn't be buying none of those. So Doge is prepping, trying to get through that break. Let's have a look at Tesla. Pre-market down 0.71, 704. So look, we've got Tesla between our lines, but I tell you what, it is so hard to trade. So hard to trade. We correctly got the supports. I'm happy with that. We got the support down here. The devil was hit. 66614. You'll notice just here. There's where the devil was. And then it bounced way harder than I expected. Got above 7. It was awesome. Hey, it's good. Got above 700. Great close. 700 might be a test here for the morning session. And then it may bounce up. Now, I'm not really getting more bullish on it until we get past 720, because you know I love that level. 720 gets broken, goes towards the 745, which has become our newly revised $5 increment. So we've got our 745 right here. And once you get past 745, 780, 800. So there are some little gap zones for day traders out there on Tesla, but that is a strange candle. Harry, tell us, why do you think the old Tesla went up so much over this point? May 8th on SNL says Sir Doge a lot. It's going to rocket ship. Absolutely. They're so bad and old. They charge a fortune. Like, when this is back on Western Union, when you try to transact money, I've transacted a bit of money overseas for buying things like the old school method, and it's just crap. Like, there's no other word for it. It sucks, guys. Dr. Horton says Tesla back to 420. Elegant Aware says taxi companies. What? Exactly. More like this company or Google or something. Exactly. Harry Tesla. I'm not sure if he's here. He's escaped us today. I think he'll be back though. We've got Lou coming in with the US $2 donation. What do you think of UEC? Thank you. All right, let's have a look. Uranium Energy, another uranium company. Man, you guys are loving uranium. The room's loving uranium. Everyone's on uranium at this stage. And it's interesting because it's not like it broke out last year, sure, from where it was. You can see all of the stocks are doing this type of thing, but they're not like crazed vertical like some of the other ones have been. This is a good candle, this weekly candle. It's followed up by a bit of bullish movement as well. I think that's strong. I think all these uraniums, you know my feelings on minerals and materials. So do I actually have my chart up here? I do. Let me bring this on. It's going to be a little bit ugly, so you'll have to bear with me. But I want to just show you guys where we're at. So this is where we're at right now. Let's call it, the recovery has played out very, very similarly to the 2010. That's why we're a bit cautious in May. We're a bit cautious right now in the markets. We're optimistically bullish. We're still holding our positions. There's no reason not to. But we're certainly being very, very particular about the way that we want to place more money. Because you can see here today, are we up on the US 100? Yes. Are we up on the US 500? Yes. But we also know that the rule book's been pretty similar to last time. So you'll notice materials did drop off a little bit there, but then look at the mega run they went on into the end of the year. And I think the same kind of thing is going to occur. Materials are going to run hard. They're going to have a good play here. up until kind of next year, maybe around that February, January kind of area. I'm still very bullish on the sector. You guys know I love iron ore and everything else. So it could be quite interesting. This uranium stock, bullish hammer. Go to the daily. Scroll on down and through here. And yes, nice closure breakout back onto support. Let's go to the 2 hour. More of a trading time frame here. And yeah, you got resistance. And then you've got support here on that resistance. Roll reversal, as they call it, where resistance becomes support. 288, pre-market 297. Beautiful pre-market 2.41% move. And now we're looking at returning back to that 330 and possibly 361. I think it's all quite possible for you. And as a percentage, that's, you know, decent. That's like 22%. That's not bad in the stock world. In the crypto world, that's like half a day, but it's not always like that. Notice as well, some of these time frames, like 4 hour, you kind of like got long leg dojis. So this is the point that you do want to find buying pressure. You would love to find buying pressure right here, bounce up. You've got your lightning bolt, get a new high onto your 350 time. So good luck on this one. So let's now load up Webull. I don't even think I've got it on there yet. Let's just quickly get the pre-market going on because I haven't looked at it with you guys yet. Let's bring it over. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to reset it up. So usually what I do is 23 billion and then I just pull this thing across and then I just go negative 100 to positive 100 and that should give you about 400 or 23.5 now. So we'll have to go a little bit bigger. That should give us about 496. There we go. So we've set up our basic screener here for just having a look around the generalized market. We've got BioNTech here, Carvana, sorry. And then we've got Moderna, Ferrari, ResMed. So some earnings here. Twilio going up. That's got an earnings report on it. PayPal has an earnings report on it. Square should be up a little bit today because of crypto. And then really on the downside in the pre-market, we've just got Tesla, Zscaler, Baidu. Let's have a look at the speculation list. What's going on in speculation land? So speculation land, we have Ocugen up 11.52%. Mara up 5 because of crypto. GameStop up 2. Tilray up 2.73. And then the rest of them. So nothing too like, wow, oh my God, here today. We will look through a couple of stocks that I'm interested in right now in just a few moments. I know you guys like that kind of stuff, so we'll check that out. Thoughts on US oil? Let's have a look at oil. I like oil at this stage. I think that there's still one more good run into the end of the year here on oil. Looks okay on the charts. Should be the point where it does bounce. It is bouncing at this point. So yes, that's strong on oil. Target here around 66. Big donations coming in here. K Kennedy, Super Chat $10. AMD, please. Well, that's actually one I was going to talk about. Thank you very much for the $10 Super Chat. I have $82 calls expiring on May 7th. Also, Ocugen if possible. All right, thank you very much, K Kennedy. Let's have a look at AMD. I'm sure a few people will be happy with you on this one. Let's go over to the NAS. Welcome to the 1,400 viewers. Hello, guys. If you enjoy the stream, remember subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoy what's going on here, and get into Discord. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat. That'll give you the link, or click the link above. It's always good, guys. Click those exclamation marks. I'm going to set up a few other ones as well, so there's companions in the room. And what do you guys think as well of the idea of setting up like a little bonus? What do you think about a little bonus? If you're in the chat, let's say you don't have enough money to donate, you don't have enough money to support the stream, but you love like just sitting here liking and you want to support it anyway. What about if I gave you guys some rewards for just hanging out and chatting? I think I can do it. There's all these cool streamer tools. So look, AMD, I've been focused in on this. I like the stock. I don't understand exactly why it went down another candle. This was weird, okay? This candle is not cool. I'll admit that. I don't like that candle. I was very intent on looking at this level. So you had resistance, 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 breakout. It's a nibble zone for sure. And then pull back after earnings. So when that risk goes off. And this is definitely an area that you want to pay attention to. Now we've gone down. So I'm wondering whether that it goes down a little bit further, then bounces up. But I do feel pretty bullish about this zone in this area. It's only up 0.38. AMD is highly priced. It is highly priced. It's known for going big bull moves like it's done, then crashing off later. Kind of like Twitter, even with good earnings. But I feel like it's a little bit better this time and better positioned. So this, I'm watching it like a hawk. I just want to see smaller time frame lightning bolts, something like that going on. Let's go to the 2 hour. See that? I can't buy that. How can you buy that? All the way down, hits this. I would love to see this type of thing. There. That's what I want. I want like that. Little double bottom, little lightning bolt. Give me some structure. Find some support. There's no support in this chart just yet, but it could come very, very soon. And I think $82 calls, I mean, obviously you're expiring very, very soon. Is it worth running the gauntlet on? You're probably wondering. You have to make that decision, but I would love to see a turnaround right here. And I do think it's been a little bit oversold. Let's have a look at Ocugen for you as well. It's a very generous donation. Ocugen breaking out here. It's pretty great breakout. We had that big movement. We've been following Ocugen for some time. Crazy here. Movement back up. This was one that went nuts back in February. And earnings is on the 7th of May. So that's this week. Ooh, that's this week. Of course, anything in biotech can scare the crap out of you when it comes to doing earnings. Look at the breakout that's occurring here. Then we take the distance, 2/3. We extrapolate that out, see if it proofs. Proof's okay. Could be upwards of $18 as better targeting. But I feel like it's got legs in it, but you've got to be prepared for it to go 14, pull back, and then do you want to run it into earnings? Always know that earnings is an important zone. Elegant Aware says, Tom, your knowledge is my reward. Everyone giving ideas makes this the best channel ever. Hey, it's always good to have lots of people looking at stuff. I envision a time when we hit firstly 100,000 subs, which we're getting there. We're on the way. We're on the road path there. And that we have a community of people that have done a lot of our courses, come into this stream, are seeing similar things to what we're seeing. And it's going to be awesome because then we can have like little lists of things that people are looking at, and you can do your own research. You'll obviously have your empowerment of educating yourself. But the point is that everyone will be sharing as a community. And I think that's the cool thing about this generation, what's going on. Back when we started, back in 2008, there's nothing. It was just you sitting at home, and if you had the passion, you had the passion. And if you didn't, well, it's boring and it's sad. It is. It's lonely. You know, trading's pretty lonely, guys. It's not that much fun doing it by yourself all the time. It's you got to be very diligent. That's the way I look at it. Anyway, here's the Ocugen. It looks good. This breakout is significant. 11% up here on the session, which you probably can't see just there, but I'll bring that up a little bit here for you. There you go. 11% up on the session. Very strong move there for Ocugen. Great. Good luck on AMD. Nikhil Sharma super chatted 100 somethings. Thank you very much. Hi, Tom. Can you please look at the stock Inox Leisure on the National Stock Exchange NSE for me, please? Sure. Let's have a look at that. Inox Leisure. Okay. All right. Movies and entertainment. Oh my goodness. This would not be going well. So, am I right in thinking this is on... If this is on the NSE, is this on the Indian market? Yes. Obviously, there's a lot of problems there, and that's what's caused this sell-off. Is it on support from a technical level? True. True, yes. I think it met like a level of importance here. I don't know what their cash flow is. I mean, what's their cash flow? Movie theaters are scary to me. I don't think they're going back either. You know, I was booking a movie here in Australia. It was too easy to get in. It used to be hard. You could book any seat you wanted. It was a deserted ghost land. A ghost land, guys. And we're basically open for business. there isn't any good movies out, but it's like Mortal Kombat and some other trash. But overall, yeah, there just was no one around. I thought people would go back, but I think it's fundamentally changed so many things here. Look, what you're looking for here, it's very clear to me that you need a closure above here. And when that occurs above this 281, what you'll be doing, ideally you get above these moving averages as well. So maybe if it hovers here for a while, 50 comes down with it, then you close above. That will give you a good base formation on the daily, and it will really show effectively an inverse head and shoulders as well if it came off here, and you would be getting that strength into the 300 plus. So from 281, you'll go to 300. That'll be the participation phase, and then the next level will be somewhere up in these highs. So I would say 281, very important. Support here around this 250. Ideally, it picks up right where it is, 261, and you keep going strong. But yeah, I'm very, very keen on that 281 level. Good luck there, Nikhil, and hopefully everyone's doing all right over there. Nick M. Power super chatted $5 RLFTF. Relief Therapeutics. Ooh, that's bad from a price action. Thank you very much, firstly, for the super chat there, Nick M. Power. Let's have a look at this chart for you, man. All right. Okay. How do we break this down? Number one, biotech, scary. Number two, came in, it looks like, on the market not that long ago, went crazy ballistic up, and then it has all been over since then. Is it on support? Yes. Has it been showing a series of lower highs all the way down? Yes. Is this a point that you sell it? No, because it's basically finding exactly where you feel like it's going to have support, but it's getting very dangerous, this position. So I would like to see this thing buy up and make a new peak. I hate a series of lower highs. I want to see that. I want to see peaks and troughs and higher peaks. Higher, no lower. Let's go down to the smaller time frames. Let's go to 2 hour for you. Let's load that. Oh, okay, 2 hour. Trend line it up. We can't even trend line it up because there isn't any trend line, but you get my point. Let's get above this 0.28. That is what you're hoping for right now. 0.28, 0.28, 0.28. Get above here. Break a new peak. Show some strength in this chart. This support, you would not buy it. You would, if you're holding, you're holding. It's just a very scary kind of zone. Very scary kind of zone. Good luck, sir. I hope you get through the 0.28. Next levels after that will be somewhere around 0.34 or even. I mean, 0.3 probably just because of the support. So 0.28, closure above that goes 0.3. So it probably looks like this. And then hopefully it gets above that one. And once you get about 0.3, 0.4. And that will be the much better trade. Good luck. Justin Stefan, $5. Thank you so much. Do you think PLTR is going to break out anytime soon? Did you hear that BMW is one of their new clients? I didn't hear that, but that's good news. Palantir doesn't move off that kind of news, though. I don't think it's enough. I kind of find like sometimes when people really want a stock to go up, they kind of just like find news sometimes as well. Like I'm not saying you found that news, but there's a lot of arguments going on in certain stocks and it's like big news, blah, 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 or it's all like crap, really. You kind of like don't want to pay attention to most news. When you get into trading, which will happen because trading's not really started yet. When the market really cools down and really gets boring, come into this stream and we'll be talking still about trading because that's when it becomes much more easier. It actually becomes better to trade and worse to invest, if that makes some type of sense. Better to trade and worse to invest when the market cools down. It becomes more of a, you can see breakouts. There's a lot less strength in each move, but when the move happens, you can kind of time it better, all those types of things. Palantir, for me, it's just, like, what do you do? There's just no zones here. Like, what we had 24. We're struggling above 24 each time. We got the kind of 50 moving average here on the 8 hour or the daily. It just can't get through it. I would love to see this move up here on Palantir, get above this stupid 50 moving average. And then once we get above that and the 24, and we even hold one more day, I think it's just holding another day above 24. Not one day. We want to see 2 days above 24, and then the price action will be a lot stronger. You can see here Palantir's got a lot of the smoke taken out of it. Even the pre-market's a lot worse on it than it was. Good luck though, dude. Yeah, Palantir above the 50. Just chuck this line down and just say, unless it's there, I don't know if I want to look at it. I don't know if I want to look at it. Verified news day, $5. Dollar reversal at 92.50. Monthly tick line chart. Your thoughts? Tick line's where I started, Dave. Moving averages on the tick line. Dollar index. Let's have a look. Okay, we'll go to the monthly. But I mean real tick. I don't mean 1 minute charts. We're talking tick charts. So, yeah, the monthly rejected. It didn't fully reject. So it didn't engulf or anything like that. So we're going probably more to me for the weekly. And when we have a look at the weekly, you could say, okay, why has it stopped here and found a little bit of buying pressure? Some people will be drawing this line and saying bullish pressure coming back in. Still really can't figure out much about that from what's going to happen next from the weekly. Now, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. 20 moving average here on the daily has been achieved and sold off from. Previous resistance, previous support, good area for bears to get back in control of the US dollar. Go down to the 8-hour chart, one of my favorites, and the 4-hour chart. See this zone? See how important this zone is, guys? Damn. Now that's cooking with gas right there. That's fire right there. Supports, resistances. Whew. New closure going to happen in 2 hours. Pretty bearish kind of signal there. You've got weak looking market daily. 8-hour close. You've got a new low that's formed here. So we start to paint the picture. Let's go down the 2 hour. Okay. So I guess we could expect maybe a little pull up to the 91.20, which kind of just happened. Then a new low to be formed. And then at that point, you're getting that sequence of peaks and troughs that you really want to see. And when that happens, yeah, we could see some more weakness in the US dollar. Now, if we see strength and the US dollar, it all breaks through this zone, it's going to go long again. 92. I'm feeling 92 if it gets through this zone. This zone is such a powerful area. You can see the supports, you can see the resistances, that if we get through there, we're going long again. And I think that can only happen if the market starts crashing. So if the SP 500 starts crashing, guys, and we see that weakness there, that's where we're going to really see the dollar kind of strengthen off. So is the dollar reversal going to do anything here, Dave? I'm in two minds. I mean, I think it's more bearish here, but I'll tell you what, if I was in a bearish position and it snapped above this zone, I reverse. I don't really care. I don't have a bias either way. No bias either way. I'm completely unbiased on the dollar index right now. I have no idea. If it goes above here, okay, I'm interested. And if it's at this point, I'm still short. Rocktopus 306, Canadian $5. How dare you call MK trash? Knife, monkey, knife, monkey, knife, monkey. I haven't seen MK. I said MK and trash, Rocktopus. MK and trash in the cinemas. But I haven't seen it. I saw trash. MK comes soon. I'm going to say it soon. MK and trash, man. Thank you very much for the $5 Canadian. Ray Lims, a Singapore dollar, $5. Tom, what's your view on Deere Co? Well, I told you about the story of my dad going to buy a tractor. And I tell you, they weren't given no discounts. They were like, no discounts for you. I said, what if I'm a YouTube celebrity? They said, we don't care. No, I never would play that card. But they still don't care. They don't care who you are. They're not giving you no discounts. So at this stage, they're looking pretty strong here in Australia. Farmers are kind of flush. I'm telling you guys, farmers made a lot of money. Money is good for farmers. Lots of stimulus coming through the world. Obviously, some supply issues as well. What's my view on this chart, though? I think consolidation. I think the easy money on Deere Co, that easy play of understanding the market, talking to, probably really rich kind of guys, one of the things they do is not only do they see the sales figures, but if they want to be ahead of the game, they go and talk to some of the how's this stuff selling? is there a backlog on it? And they say, yeah, backlog on everything. And it's why? Because we just sell so many. How much is your numbers up? Yes. That will be actually ahead of a lot of the news. You'd be surprised how many people used to do that. How many big hedge fund managers and big traders back in the 90s would just go on and do random kind of, I don't know, going talking to people and just seeing stuff around them and then invest that way based on price action as well. Yeah, it's madness. This for me, Deere Co is just in full-on consolidation central, buying up off the 370 kind of area or 367 and then selling off on the 383. And that's because it's getting ready for earnings. When's earnings? 20th of May. I expect it to struggle into the 20th of May and for this to be the volatile news event. Yeah, that's my feel on Deere Co. Harry's in the building, it looks like. Darth Sidious says, Harry, you were chatty today, but very nervous on Friday when Tesla was 660. Harry's never nervous, Darth Sidious. He's never nervous. He's always got the diamond Tesla hands. Diamond Tesla hands. I got you, Harry. I got you. Lay him down. He's only nervous when Tesla goes under 500. Then he flees. Then he flees. Lay him down records. Craze A730. That's a big name. Super chat of $4.99. Good morning from the Bronx. New York is FAMI. Going to run today as well as Microvision. I think I read that incorrectly. Well, greetings from the Bronx, New York. Very cool. And is FAMI going to run today as well as Microvision? Let's have a look at FAMI here. Now, is FAMI this code or is there some crazy crypto code? No, okay, good. So I'm going to assume that it's this one that you're wondering about. Food retail. Is this one you're talking about? Oh, I'm not sure if it's going to run today, man. Because it's up off a monster drop. What caused this? Whoa. What the hell did it do? I mean, I know better than to pick up these types of ones. The problem with this is it's a falling knife. Guys, put the falling knives in the chat. You know what to do. It's a massive falling knife and it may have some room for movement, but I would highly encourage figuring out what the hell caused that. Why is it rallying here? Because it's the last level of defense. I mean, this is back on its March lows and it's food retail. God, it looks terrible. I'm not sure about this one, dude, but that's a falling knife. Usually for me, if something drops over like 30, 40%, it does rally back up, but it's very dangerous to trade it. I've learned better than to do that one, but let's have a look at Microvision for you. Microvision, MVIS, another one of the crazy stonks. Fatality, says Elegant Aware. Absolutely, that was. Over 500, time for the tune, says Sarah Jane. We'll do it in just a few minutes, Sarah. Thank you for the 1,400 viewers joining us as well. We're 27 minutes away from market open. Not long now until we see what's going on for today. If we scroll up through here, you'll notice the markets are up a little bit and we've still got quite a few to go through. We've got a couple of stocks as well that I want to go through with you guys. 1506. This is the type of one that now it's more of a sleeping dragon again. Remember, it just went from $14 up to $28. It was like 31. Now it's come back down, 1384. Will it have another run on it? It's really just complete speculation. I mean, this is as gambler as you get. There is no more gambler than some of these stonks. And this particular one, you know it's all about just hype and like a movement online, and you know it's also mostly pump and dump. So will you get another big movement up? I think it could rally again, but I mean, let's have a look at the 2 hours. I mean, it blew off hard. That's exactly what a blow off does. Sells off hard, retreats back. We've done this one before. We know what blow offs look like here. Yeah, that's a pure blow off, which to me usually is the end. So like if you were in this and you missed the peak, this is your get out of chance. Just before the 61.8 to the 78.6 fib, and this will be the same in Bitcoin too. When it hits this kind of level and you think it's the end, it's Bailo-Rama time. You just Bailo-Rama. Get out, run for the hills. I'm not a huge fan of this stock, but if you're interested, yes, it's back on support. It's around the zone. Good luck, Liam. Good luck. K Kennedy, super chat $5. Hey, Tom, I have a good one for you. WY daily chart. Is it a good one? K Kennedy. WY. All right. I'm not going to look. Whoop. Daily chart. All right. Big bounce. Love the breakout. Big daily bullish candle off a gap in earnings. This is real estate investment trusts. So some REIT. All right. Okay. Weekly exposes something we should be looking at here. So that's the type of zone that we should be looking at. Where are we now? Daily again. 20 moving average. Okay. 4 hour. Yeah, it is showing the strength that you would think, but what the hell, the earnings, then it fully gaps, closes the earnings? Seems strange to me. Like, did they misinterpret the earnings? I think this is not a technical play for me. It's because this always looks good. But because I know earnings is here, I need to go read that report. I need to understand whether the price action should be moving back up or whether this is something more. This is where, some technical analysts lose the plot. They say, I only do TA or I only do fundamentals. When you know an earnings has happened and you know it's trying to fill back to that zone, why? Why did it gap in the first place and then go back? You need to know what the hell is going on. So I think for this 1K Kennedy, that's what I would be doing. Thank you for your donation, though, as always. Angus Moses, subscribe. Thank you very much, Angus Moses. Name I cannot pronounce. Sorry. Singapore, $5. Thoughts on Peloton? Ooh, good one. Where are we at with Peloton? Oh, I don't even know. I'll just use the code. Can't even spell Peloton, guys. Let's have a look. 98. So, yes, the suffering has continued. And I knew it would get this low. Because I knew when that big bit of news came out where, unfortunately, the child died. And it also already had negative stigma with it. So 7th of May is the earnings. It's a gamble because is Peloton actually a game changer in healthcare? Guys, what do you think? Anyone got a Peloton out there? Is this thing a game changer in healthcare, or was it more of just did well during the pandemic? What do you guys think? I haven't got a Peloton. I don't know. I would be doing a lot of research on how good this stuff actually is. Does it have game-changing, ability to hold? I feel at this stage, because of the negativity around it, it's going to have a really good earnings. And it's very close to that $94 zone, which is where I thought it would get to before earnings. I thought it would be like here at earnings, somewhere here. Now, if it's above and it's like here at the resistance, that's actually way more bullish. But my thoughts are a little bit too scary to get in. Ahead of earnings. Speaking of earnings, let's just quickly go over to our earnings list here. Where are we? There we are. This is the earnings that we've got for this week. Lots of good fun. Lots of good fun. Today is crappy. Maybe you like one of these, but I don't. Then we've got skills. Interesting one. We'll have to look at that tomorrow. We'll be down on some of these. We'll be going on the Pfizer, the skills, the Blizzard Activision, the Diablo Immortal coming out. I'm interested to see how they go for this quarter. Of course, COD holding them up at this stage, and Candy Crush. I don't know how that still makes money, but it does. Then we've got Zillow Group as well. We've got Twilio coming in. It's hyper stonk week. Last week was big stocks. Now it's hyper stonks. Recovery stocks. PayPal, Twilio, Square after the close Thursday. Square. Is it going to be good or not? Peloton, Roku, AMC. A lot of people going to be hyped over that one. I'm not. I would never be hyped on a squeeze stock to go into news, but people are. Cloudflare. I love Cloudflare. But I also am aware that Cloudflare usually runs into the earnings and then fails, and it's been doing very well recently. Datadog, another good one. I love Datadog. Datadog's cool. DraftKings and others. So how will all these businesses be doing? Which one are you most pumped for, guys? Which is the one you're most pumped for? I think for me, probably Square. But I'm not pumped because I think it's going to be good. I'm just pumped. I'm pumped just to see it over and done with. I don't care about Square's earnings this time. I want to see the one after this one, actually. Peloton's clothes hangers soon. Okay. Let's have a look here. Let's see what people think about Peloton. Peloton equals pandemic stock, says Abasai. Peloton helps insecure people exercise at home as they don't dare to go to the gym. Okay. The app is good. Guys are buying in. Okay. Peloton equipment is a fad purchase. Well, that's what like most of these were. So unless it's some kind of like amazing healthcare, it just reminds me of all these other things that have come in the past. Ab Fitness 15 or whatever else is going on. So quite a few people saying Peloton's a fad company and I don't trust it. Okay, people don't like it. People do not like the Peloton. Interesting. There you go. The community has spoken. 70% negative, it looks like. But most don't own it. Echo Aurora, Super Chat Singapore, $2. Head and shoulders on ATVI. Old Activision Blizzard. So I know the Head and Shoulders that you're talking about. Just remember, with Head and Shoulders, well, firstly, hard to short a stock, guys. Way harder to short a stock than to buy a stock. So here is the head. Here is the right shoulder. You're talking about left head, right shoulder. Now, I don't like when the right shoulder is higher than the left shoulder. What should be happening? The right shoulder, you'll see this in our course. If you ever want to check out our course, big things coming, by the way, on the course. The right shoulder should always be lower than the left shoulder to show the fact that there is actual momentum in that market. It's the big brain philosophy that we have here. If you think about it and you have a Head and Shoulders and they're symmetrical, cool. But if you actually have a Head and Shoulders that's got a lower right shoulder, what's that telling you? The market couldn't wait to sell it off. The market couldn't wait to kill this stock or to kill this crypto or to kill whatever commodity you're trading. So yes, Activision is coming in a little bit soft here into earnings. Obviously some concerns. I don't have Activision anymore. So I did have it. I flogged it over here. I was done. I remember the day I celebrated on stream. I was like, $100. See ya. Crap company. Makes crap games now. Ruins games. They actually have a couple of good ones. And I love the stock from the fact that they have so much great IP, but they just keep ruining everything. So until they show me a strength, I'm just not feeling it. I feel like there's other things. Activision Blizzard all the way down to maybe 88, possibly even before earnings. Maybe it hovers in this middle zone. It's not going to get strong until it gets back above 98. I think it's just stuck in the middle of nowhere land, unfortunately. Rocktopus says, I like Dropbox. Interesting. Mosaic, Enbridge, Square, Hilton, Cloudflare, Wayfair, Kamiko, and DraftKings. The Thigh Master. BNB barking at ETH on the moon. Oh, yeah, BNB. I haven't even looked at that coin today. Let's have a quick look. It's a great breakout, guys. Nice. I did see it on the weekend, actually. Yeah, beautiful close. Deserves to be kind of rorting it up. In fact, let's have a quick look at BNB versus ETH. Wait, actually, is BNB ETH going to be the way? It's probably ETH BNB. Okay, I don't have it here. I would use that chart though. I'd have a look at the comparisons. I think I did BTC. Or was it BNB BTC the other day? ETH BTC. I don't care. BTC. Anyway, you want to look at those comparisons because this is a good breakup. There's no doubt. Like you have resistance breaking. You've got a strong kind of channel momentum that pushes up here. But I actually think it's got a bit in it. Like you think 470 to 600 or even like 450. This thing's not only going towards the 700 town, but it could be going towards the 800 town. And it all comes down to market capitalization. Every time it comes down to market capitalization. 15 minutes off the market open, by the way, guys. Let's have a look at Binance Coin. $101 billion. But if we think about where this has been in participation to this thing's getting up there near $400 billion. I mean, anyone that tells you, and I hate these people to a degree because it's just a lie. I don't like lies, outward lies. You got like $20,000, $30,000 Ethereum. I saw someone say $100,000 Ethereum. Keep dreaming. It's not going to happen. How can it? It's stupid. If you got 10,000 Ethereum, $10,000 Ethereum, it'd be like over 1T. Well, it's over 1T. So 1T, this would have to be 4T. Or at least 3T, most likely. So you've got to think, does it make sense? Like when you make something right now that says 40K Ethereum, no, it's not possible. It's not possible. Binance is looking strong though, and you can see it's been starting to track pretty well. Nice breakout. Pelotons are the George Foreman grill of exercise equipment. Yes, I was going to say that. George Foreman did so good, though. Did so good. So, Echo Aurora, we've done that one. Activision. Adam Sesford. Super chatted $2. HCMC. What on Mars is happening? Shorted. HCMC. What on Mars is happening? Didn't we look at this one? We looked at this one. This is cool. Wait, you shorted this? I thought this is the one that we were talking about the breakout occurring. Yeah, I mean, this looks really good. I mean, this is the type of breakout. This thing is how big? 742 million. So you can see that just down here. 742 million. And it's looking quite strong. I mean, this is the type of thing. I mean, pre-market here, you can see it's up 20%. Makes sense. What on Mars is happening? Well, the damn thing broke out. That's the first breakout signal. That's why it traded so strong today. I mean, there's going to be people looking at this breakout and going, okay, well, we know where we sent it last time. We can take it back up there to the 0.004, the 0.005. I'd be very protective at the 0.00, like just below 0.005 though. That's very far away. But look, this is a gambler stock. You got to treat it as it is. It's a gambler stock and it is going nuts. Johnny Knoxville, Super Chat, $4.99. Good to have you here, Johnny. Welcome. Monday. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Check out Cat to Pluto. You talking about Caterpillar? Or is this some other one? Caterpillar doing really great. Excavators going crazy. Probably in a bit of consolidation now. Let's go over actually to one of our other. Where the hell's our other list? There it is. Okay. So Caterpillar announced on, was it Thursday last week? Is that right? Or Friday? Thursday, I think. 229. Must have hit basically expectations. Look, I don't know if this is going to go that much more ballistic when you think about how large this company is. I mean, this is no joke. This company is $124 billion. And it's not a tech company. Very vertical. Lots of consolidation. Nothing to be concerned about. But it may just chill around for a little bit, Johnny. Once it gets through 236, though, then you can start to see some bigger movements up. Possibly like a 250, maybe a 260. Good luck on this. Looks good. Looks good. Check out AMD. Think it'll rocket. We looked at AMD quite a few times, Pete. So we've already looked at AMD once or twice tonight. And yeah, look, I mean, I was pretty bullish this. I was specifically bullish on this close. I thought that was a good close. And then I got bullish here again. I was just waiting for a lightning bolt in the smaller time frame, which I never got. So we've got kind of like a trend line that's coming through here. I'd love to see this go bullish now. It kind of needs to. Pre-market's up 0.47, not up that much. But yeah, look, the report looks good. It's the only problem with some of these stocks is what exactly is real fair price in terms of ratios, because they're all trading so much more above. HCMC build up to a huge lawsuit with Philip Morris over patent infringement. Today is the Reddit pump. There you go. Bradley Back said Reddit pump. Makes sense. I mean, you saw that breakout. They're all on board the train for now. Tom, what do you think of government cryptos will do to non-government cryptos? I think it will kill some of the coin market. So any of the coins, like, to me, and I don't maybe understand it fully, but to me, the way I look at it is Bitcoin doesn't really care about much because it's more of a, we hate the system, we're going to hold it. Ethereum has great use case. I think it's really going to expose a lot of coins that don't have alternative use cases. And that's where the crypto government coins are going to hit. Anything that's trying to be like, this is the new bank finance system, I'm not big on. I'm big on things that have different use cases, that are trying to solve different problems. And they're not necessarily just about the idea of doing fast transactions or anything like that. Yeah, that's the way I kind of see it. Like, I think it would be cool if they cryptoed like all of the stock market, all the CFD contracts and all of that type of stuff. That'd be awesome. So I'm pretty optimistic on it, but I do think that something like that is going to hit the coin market. And really, at the end of the day, it's going to be like the top kind of 50 coins. Probably 30 of them will look really good, or maybe 20 of them. It's like the .com bubbles. Each time you expose a lot of coins, there'll be coins that will never be in there again. They will never be in there again. Piton heading back to $69, says Jan Lupo. Yeah, could do so. Could do so. Let's have a look around the market right now. So we've got Nasdaq sitting in between our zones. We'll get in. Got 8 minutes to go. So guys, vote now. As you know, we always cover Tesla into the open, and we also cover usually the US 100 or S&P 500. What else would you like to see into this open? We don't have a huge amount of earnings today. So we've got that 14,050. We've got that 13,725. We've trapped this Nasdaq fairly well, I feel. 14,050 is a very strong resistance, and we are in the middle zone. So can you tell what's going to happen today? No, you can't, because it's not in a statistical likely zone. That's with trading, is sometimes you can't predict exactly what's going to happen, or you don't even statistically know what's going to happen. There's so many garbage projects with no use cases. Just look at Doge and SafeMoon. Unlucky Gamer 69 says, yes. He's holding the hype music hostage. Don't worry, I'm not holding it hostage. We're going to load it up now. Oh, let's just get this off for a second. There we are. All right, we'll get the intro going. Now, it's no new ones this week. Unfortunately, I'll put that in for tomorrow. But let's get ready, guys. Are you guys ready for Monday market open? Thank you so much for joining us. 1,400 people into the open. You guys are loving it. Great to see the chat, the community here. If you're not already, !Discord in the community, in the chat. You'll get a link to our free public Discord, and it's always good to be in there. Went past a Rolex store on the weekend. I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have one of these? I went in. It had a Datejust 32mm. I said, what the hell is that? I said, what about that one behind the door? And they said, that's not for you. They're not nice. They don't have nothing for anyone. All right, let's do it, guys. All good, Antune Rogers. I gotcha. Oh, yeah. ENC says, I'm ready to get destroyed. Full intro, says Alberlo. Well, I'm not sure about full intro. Okay. Have we caught up? We've caught up with all the super chats. It looks like we've got some votes coming in for what you guys would like to see. Let's just quickly set it up here. So we've got a US 100. We've got a Tesla down here. How much better is this? See, guys? Look at this. We can all see now what's going on. It's awesome. It's awesome. Tesla here, 0.27 down. Net up 0.78. Okay. And what have we got the votes for? So we've got Doge coming in a little bit here. I'm not sure if Doge is the best intro. Open. We've got Silver, Ocugen, Twitter, Silver AG. Okay. Silver and what else do we have? Looks like it's just Silver and tons of people wanting Doge. All right. If that's what we need, that's what we need. So we'll go Silver, 2.4%. Ah, it's good. This Silver's coming for it. Oh yeah. This squeeze, it's occurring. It's occurring right now. Very nice gains. 2.4% in the morning. Doge coming through there as well. Square, yeah. All right, let's go through some stocks that I just want to talk about. So let's go through one of the horrors right now, TDOC. It's right on support. It's a horror. Horror. I don't know if I like that. The CEO scares me. I don't know what it is about him. He scares me, guys. He scares me. The CEO scares me of TDOC. Something creepy about him for some reason. We got support here, 170. And then we bounce up to 193. And then we get through. Once we get through here, we're feeling good. But I tell you what, it is a sleeper, and it could just be sleeping for quite some time. They burnt tons to get the new users. They're burning a lot of capital actually, so they have to start making their acquisition cost, or at least their growth cost, a little bit down. The market will go ballistic if that occurs. So yeah, down here, 173. Not much more to really talk about there on TDOC. It just needs to find lightning bolt pressure for us. We're 3 minutes off the market open, so we'll get in on it. Square here should be up a little bit this morning, 0.64. This has earnings on it later this week, and time will tell how they're going. I'd love Square to actually expand their crypto wallet. I don't know why they're not doing that. They only allow Bitcoin. Earnings 6th of May. We'll be watching that day for sure. Right on support. Price action, a little bit questionable. We'll see how it goes. Net, Cloudflare, you guys know I love this one. Right around resistance, sold off. I think it's just going to be here into the earnings. And then you saw the earnings call last time didn't get the market hyped. So earnings have been a bit off at the moment for a lot of stocks. I feel like it's right, kind of priced in. Another one, Snowflake. I am hyper watching this zone here. I know it's not got no earnings, but oh my God, that 241, I'm watching that. Like, I am focused on this. I would love for it to break and have these higher lows. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Look at that. It doesn't get better. It does not get better than that kind of resistance to get the breakout on. Okay, here we go. 2 minutes in to the close. Good. AG is showing where silver is actually going. Okay. What Craig Wood said. Doji is the heroine of this channel. It will be our downfall. Maybe. I mean, I'll watch it just because it's going into 40 cents. Maybe we'll just watch it because it's going in there. I look, you know how I feel about Doge. I think it's a lot of fun. I've owned the coin a few times in my life, but you've got to know what you're getting into. You got to know what you're getting into. INTC looks interesting, says Absai. Yeah, I might look at that actually after they get the open through here. May 8th, SNL trolls at full force, said Doge a lot. So here we go. Coming into the open, guys. Get hyped because it's about to happen. We'll get the opening bell that I took. Oh, not 9MSN. Opening bell. And we'll play it for you right now. Congratulations to make it through to market. Market open Monday. My goodness, that Nasdaq bell. When I come over to America and we do a meet and greet day, it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to go see some bell action. Did you guys know that the UFC is tradable as well? I didn't even realize they IPO'd. That's how quiet it was. So you should now be getting that on time. I think that should be coming through on time. Congratulations on making it open. Let's see how this all plays out. Tesla, 703 in the pre, possibly down to 700. Doge, dealing with the 40. It's trying to get through. It's like, please let me above. Ethereum has weakened since the session has begun. And silver, oh my God, look at it go. 26.52, really trying to get through there. Congratulations. If it does, that will be a nice closure for silver. Gold, 1790. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Happy for the metals. Tesla opens 703. Let's go into the Webull and check out the percentage changes here. Ocugen opens 9.7, a little bit weaker than it was. Mara opens 4. Molecular data, 3.4. Peloton, I've put it in speculation because I don't have much faith in it. Palantir and Peloton, the two Ps. Except one's a little bit better than the other one. I'll let you guys figure out which one. BioNTech, 8%. Carvana, 4%. Moderna. UPS, another strong day for it. It's been going quite well recently. PayPal, up 1%. And on the bad side, we've got Wayfair, we've got Tesla, which is not even that bad. Vertex, Zscaler, VMware, all of these stocks starting off a little bit red in what's sometimes known as Fake Out Monday. So the market loves the fake out. Congratulations, guys, on getting here. TDoc is releasing a DIY root canal treatment. That's cool, Wiley. Good news. I'm going to write that down. Thank you very much. You know I've got the evil TDocs. I believe in the idea as long as they keep pumping in. See, the market might look at it as like, oh, cost of acquisition or blah, blah, blah. I just say, just keep acquiring. I want them to get as much as they can, as fast as they can, as soon as they can. That's what we need. Burger / US dollar T. Is that like the new cake? So congratulations, guys. We're here. 701. Tesla now going down to the 700. Let's see how it deals with that. US 100, you'll notice the Nasdaq open 0.27. Been hovering pretty much flat to down most of the days. So it's a little bit stronger here in the open. Silver dealing with resistance right now. This is exactly where you think silver's going to have resistance. And Doge is breaking the 40-cent barrier as we speak. Look at it go. The Americans have woken up. You guys have woken up and they're trading the Doge. In fact, if the Doge runs too hard here, I expect the rest of the market to tank. So let's say if Doge goes like 43, 44 cents, you'd probably see all the alts start coming down. Ocugen blew up. What do you mean Ocugen blew up? Oh, yeah. 12%. It's going all over the place. 12, 13. All right. That's good. I'm here for the Doge. I'm not here for the Doge, but I'm here for Tom. Thank you very much, Doge a lot. DIY root canal treatment is buying Doge. That's crazy, though. Root canal treatment. Tom, thoughts on Baba? Yeah, we'll have a look at that one. Why not? Tesla, 700. Some bulls coming in there. Oh, I would love this just to break out, just to give us some action. Oh, another one I was looking at was just the CRISPR. And I'll put this in the room, the private room. And I was just talking about it because the thing about CRISPR is it's kind of like very similar. You got a series of higher lows and you're contending with this zone. You're contending with this 135. I think a lot of healthcare will be underappreciated later on. Like sometime this year, I expect healthcare to become a very good sector to be in, certain healthcare. So that's an interesting one. All right, let's have a look at Barber. Go to the Barber group. Oh, it's still so boring, isn't it? 231. Look, I would have thought this would be doing better right now. It's definitely behind. It definitely looks much cheaper on paper. But I think there's so much insecurity about what China really kind of has ruined the stock a little bit here. And look at JD. I mean, we all know where the resistance that we want to see broken again is 240 for this. But if you look at like JD.com and we load over here, even JD.com is still so weak. Like we've got our zone. We know our 80s here. We know we need strength above the 80. And unfortunately with JD.com, it's the same thing. We can't do much until we get above that. Ethereum prediction, Precho Mox says. Ethereum, I think it's kind of hitting a point of resistance now. I upgraded my 2600 to 3600 about a month ago, I think, for the end of the session. The ratio's gotten a lot better, but it's all about, to me, ETH-BTC. So I'll just be looking at ETH-BTC, looking at this. It's hit what I would think is my first kind of ratio, which is right here. previous supports hitting resistance. I think we look at things a little bit differently to some of the other channels because it's one of the ways that I like to really think about, does this make a logical conclusion of maybe the move's too fast? I mean, ETH to BTC ratio pumps and dumps. That's what I've learned over these coins for a long time. And the next level is like a 0.066 or even a 0.08. So it's really just about BTC. I think BTC goes to like, I could say 100,000 this quarter. If it goes euphoric, it could go just underneath 100 or maybe just over 100. Somewhere around that zone is where I'm thinking. So if that happens, I guess you got to think Ethereum could go like a 4.5K. It's possible. It's possible. Maybe even a 5K at that point. But Ethereum will be the last. It'll run that last time and then it will be over. And I'm not thinking it's going to hold there. Oh, Wiley says it's a joke. Oh, thank God. I was going to say, because I've never had a root canal, but that sounds insane. You got me there, Wiley. You got me. Where's Tesla going, Harry? Where's Tesla going? It's early in the session, so we'll have to see how the rest of the market holds up. Remember, it's not so much about Tesla. It's more about what is the Nasdaq doing. At this point, all I'm doing is watching these indices. All I'm doing is I'm laser focused on the Nasdaq and the SP 500. And as far as I'm concerned, they're stuck in the middle of nowhere's land. And unless I love a stock, I'm kind of like done with most of the trading at the moment. A lot of you guys don't really know that it's about picking your battles. Do I think there's a great battle here to have? Not really. Don't worry, Wiley. We fixed it, bro. We fixed it. Yeah, I was like, do-it-yourself root canal? That's like some madness going on there. It's like do-it-yourself braces. Anyway, I know what they've got, and they've obviously got they've got some good things, but TDoc needs to continue to acquire, and the market won't like their cost of acquisition. 13,382. We're stuck in a zone. It's very tough. Very tough. All right, everybody. Well, we're into the market here. It looks like we've started a little bit lackluster. Obviously, crypto's where it's been at through the weekend. ETH, I feel like, kind of hit that first ratio that we were looking for. So that was a very interesting one. Maybe some money moves over to BTC now. But remember, if Doge starts to run, which it is right now, I'm seeing it going through the 40 right now. This hurts the crypto market. So I'm not a huge fan of the old Doge going hard because it kills my other cryptos. and I'm selfish, so I'll be like, hell no, damn Doge. But yeah, if Doge keeps running like it is right now, it's gotten through. You can see it's moving. This thing could move to maybe 44, 45 today, maybe even harder. And if it does so, I expect it to pull down the rest of the market. We just went tinge of red for the US 100. I still think today is very hard to call. Let's see what the first day of May brings. And remember, we're still in earnings. However, all our big earnings happened. And this is the zone that we were at. You got to pick your battles, guys. And sometimes it gets a little bit boring. But we got to be watched. You got to laser focus in and you got to know what you're doing. But you can't trade every day. Everyone thinks you can, but the reality is you can't. All right, I'm off. Goodbye. His Square is on Thursday post-market. That's right. Square is on Thursday post-market. I'd rather buy Doge than a DIY root canal. That's true. That's true. See you guys. Bye. PK, I did not do spot, but let me just quickly load spot up. Spot's probably, still looks pretty negative on spot, man. I feel like that closure that happened last week, if you go to the weekly chart, you'll see where the support is for it. And if you think about 254, you've got like a triple support there right now, but you need like a lightning, but you need some kind of, hey, the market's got to tell us support, there's support here. Otherwise, you're going to the next